This question comes from Nick, who asks, what if the Earth just stopped? Not forever, just for 1 second. Surely that's not that bad, right? Good question, Nick. Yeah, about that. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Ruin Your Day with Physics. Today we're answering a seemingly innocent question. What would happen if Earth stopped spinning for exactly 1 second? Spoiler alert. It's not good. Like, really not good. But hey, at least it'll be quick. Let's find out why you should never wish for the planet to hit the brakes. Okay. So Earth suddenly stops spinning for 1 second. First, let's talk about what doesn't stop. Literally everything else. See, Earth is currently spinning at about 1,670 kilometers per hour at the equator. That's roughly 1,040 miles per hour, faster than the speed of sound. And here's the thing about physics. When something moving really fast suddenly stops, everything on that thing keeps moving at the same speed. This delightful phenomenon is called inertia. Thanks, Isaac Newton. So when Earth stops, you don't. Neither does your house, or your car, or the atmosphere, or the oceans. Everything that isn't literally bolted to the planet's crust is about to experience the world's worst physics lesson. Let's break this down. If you're standing at the equator when Earth stops, you're moving at 1,670 kilometers per hour. Suddenly, the ground stops. But you don't. You get launched eastward at supersonic speeds. Imagine getting hit by a car. Now imagine the car is the entire atmosphere, and you're the bug on the windshield. You wouldn't even have time to tweet about it. Buildings and cities, skyscrapers, gone. Houses, kindling, bridges, spaghetti. Anything not welded directly into bedrock gets torn apart and flung eastward like the world's most tragic confetti cannon. The International Space Station, by the way, would be completely fine. They'd just look down at Earth and say, huh, that's new. Now let's talk about the atmosphere. Here's where it gets spicy. The atmosphere is also moving at 1,670 kilometers per hour. When Earth stops, the air doesn't. You now have supersonic winds ripping across the entire surface of the planet. These aren't winds that knock over your trash can. These are winds that peel the landscape like an orange. Hurricanes, Category 5, cute. Try Category Apocalypse. And then we get to the oceans. Oh, the oceans are the best part. Water weighs a lot, and it's also moving at 1,670 kilometers per hour. When Earth stops, the oceans don't. They keep going. Massive tsunamis kilometers tall sweep across every coastline on the planet. Inland areas? Also not safe. The water doesn't stop at the beach. It just keeps going. Basically, Earth becomes a giant water park. Except everyone drowns. But wait, it gets worse. Remember, Earth only stopped for 1 second. Then it starts spinning again. Now everything gets flung backward. If you somehow survived the first wave of destruction, which, let's be honest, you didn't, you now get to experience it again. In reverse, the atmosphere slams back westward. The oceans return with a vengeance. Any remaining structures collapse in the opposite direction. It's like hitting the undo button, except the undo button is also an apocalypse button. And here's the kicker. Even if you were standing at the poles where the rotational speed is basically zero, you're still doomed. Because while you might not get flung anywhere, the supersonic wind and tidal waves don't care where you are. Physics is an equal opportunity destroyer. So could humanity survive? No. Not even a little bit. Within seconds, every major city is obliterated. Within minutes, the surface of Earth is scoured clean by wind and water. If anyone somehow survived in a deep underground bunker, they'd emerge to find a planet that looks like it went through a cosmic blender. No infrastructure, no ecosystems, no Starbucks, just rubble, water, and regret. And that's from just 1 second. So what have we learned today? Earth's rotation. is not just a fun science fact, it's the only thing keeping us from becoming supersonic pancakes. The next time someone says, I wish the world would just stop for a second, you can smile and say, actually, that would instantly kill everyone. You're welcome. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this catastrophic thought experiment, hit the like button and subscribe for more ways physics wants to destroy us. And remember, Earth's rotation is not optional. See you next time. Assuming the planet keeps spinning.